Welcome to a journey through time, where artistry and spirituality shine in pure gold. Today we explore 12 stunning Ming Dynasty bronze gilt Buddhist statues, housed in the Palace Museum, Taipei. Each one a masterpiece of craftsmanship, devotion, and history. From the towering Amitabha Buddha's majestic stance to the delicate features of the thousand-hand Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, every detail tells a story of faith, imperial patronage, and cultural fusion. Ready to step into a world where bronze meets the divine? Let's begin. Imagine this. The founder of the Ming Dynasty, Zhu Yuanzhang, starts his career not with a sword, but with a shaved head and monk robes. That's right, the future emperor was once a humble temple worker. Even after he traded in his prayer beads for a crown, he stayed loyal to his Buddhist roots. As emperor, he built temples, reformed the monk community, and even published his own Buddhist essay on protecting the Dharma. Talk about a royal brand ambassador. Who better to promote Buddhism than an emperor who used to be a monk? Next up, Emperor Yongle, Zhu's ambitious son, takes it to a whole new level. After grabbing the throne in a palace plot twist, he needed some serious heavenly PR. So what does he do? He sends Zheng He on epic sea voyages and a side mission to spread Buddhism. He compiles the Yongle Northern Canon, a mega Buddhist text collection, and invites top Tibetan monks for high-profile blessings. At this point, Buddhism is basically a royal-sponsored luxury brand. Temples were booming. Some say even Buddha might have needed to open new branches. Fast forward to the tragic end of the Ming. Emperor Chongzhen is trapped in a real-life disaster film. Famine, rebellions, and Manchu invaders all at once. Desperate, he turns to Buddhism, copying sutras, holding rituals, even calling himself a disciple of the Buddha. But this time, divine customer service was unavailable. When rebel leader Li Zicheng stormed the capital, Chongzhen didn't even have time to shave his head and flee to a monastery. He took his own life instead. Netizens today might say, Buddha saw the request but left it on read. This bronze gilt Guanin Bodhisattva statue from the Ming Dynasty isn't just a religious icon. It's a full-on style statement and spiritual superhero in one. Think of her as the OG multitasker. Peaceful gaze, flowing robes, 1,000 hands, and one mission: to help everyone everywhere all the time. Now here's the scoop. According to the Great Compassion Dharni Sutra, Guanin once made a massive vow to save all suffering beings. With her boss, Amitabha Buddha, guiding her, she learned the ultimate mantra, kind of like being handed the password to cosmic Wi-Fi. It could grant any wish, but with great mantra comes great responsibility. He got to work, and work, and work, but suffering just kept coming. Eventually, the sheer weight of compassion shattered her, literally into 1,000 pieces. Glass heart, more like divine overdrive. Cue Amitabha Buddha with divine glue. He picks up the pieces, powers her up with 1,000 hands and eyes, and says, "Hey, great job with the vow, but don't burn yourself out." So now every time you see a Guanin statue wearing a fancy crown with a tiny Amitabha Buddha on top, that's no random decoration. It's a thank you badge, a symbol of eternal gratitude and spiritual backup. I'll never forget who gave me the mantra, and the glue. Zoom in on the details. That crown, full of swirling lotuses, wish-granting patterns, and a mini Buddha at center stage. The face, calm, round, moon-like, eyebrows like crescent moons, eyes half-lowered with infinite compassion. Jewelry, sparkling beaded necklaces, elegant armlets, flowing scarves, all shining under golden light. The posture, legs crossed in full lotus, hands forming the teaching mudra, as if Guanin's about to drop some serious wisdom. Oh, and don't miss the white Anna on her forehead, a glowing symbol of spiritual insight. Basically the holy third eye, but tasteful. So next time you're overwhelmed, remember, even Guanin needed help to help others. She shattered, powered up, and came back stronger, with 1,000 hands to lift the world. Whether you see her as a protector, a symbol of compassion, or just the most stylish figure in the museum, she's always here to remind us. True power lies in mercy, gratitude, and maybe just a little divine backup. Let's rewind to the year 1631. a time when the Ming Dynasty was in full-blown crisis mode. Rebels rising, borders threatened, economy shaky. What do you do when chaos looms? Well, if you were a devout official or a worried local elite, you didn't post on social media. You built a pagoda. A shiny one. Like this gilt bronze Buddhist pagoda from the 4th year of the Chongzhen reign. It's classic Log style, multi-tiered, each level stacked like heavenly floors in Buddha's real estate portfolio. Every level is separated by a sumaru base, with the structure narrowing as it rises. The base, decorated with lotus petals, cloud patterns, or even strong men holding it up, symbolizing the strength and stability of the Dharma. The body, each side has a mini niche housing tiny reliefs of Buddha or Bodhisattvas, probably Amitabha or Shakyamuni, along with sacred inscriptions and decorative motifs. The roof eaves, slightly upturned, just like traditional wooden temples, complete with miniature dugong brackets. Yes, it's bronze, but it thinks it's architecture. Look closely and you'll find Tibetan Buddhist elements too, like mantras in Sanskrit, lotus flowers, and vajras, diamond scepters. These weren't just design choices. They reflect how Ming Buddhism embraced both Zen and Tantra, especially in the late period. The engraved dedication tells us this pagoda was offered in hopes of peace for the nation, well-being for the family, and calm in the storm. Essentially, a spiritual SOS cast in bronze and dipped in gold. By 1631, things were not great. Peasant uprisings, Li Zicheng and Zhang Xianzhong, Manchu threats from the north, and empty state coffers had everyone nervous. This little pagoda became more than an offering. It was a portable prayer, a symbol of stability, and maybe even an early form of public relations. Dear Buddha, please bless this land. Also, can we get through this year without another rebellion? So while it may only stand 1 meter tall, this Ming Dynasty pagoda holds a mountain of meaning. It's part temple, part talisman, and all heart. A reminder that when the world shakes, humans, then and now, reach for something eternal. Once upon a time in India, yes, this majestic trio of Ming Dynasty bronze gilt-seated Buddhas, once lost overseas, was brought back in style when the Palace Museum in Taipei shelled out 150 million new Taiwan dollars to reclaim it. Talk about a spiritual reunion. At the center sits Shakyamuni Buddha, sitting, at a towering 3.2 meters tall. His left hand rests gently on his lap. His right hand is raised in the Abhya Mudra, the fear not gesture. It's calm, confident, and a little bit fabulous. His features are serene and refined. Round face, curved brows, eyes cast downward with compassion, and full lips in a soft smile. The body and legs are tubular and straight, stylistically close to early Qing statues. There's even a slightly feminine grace to it, showing how aesthetics blended with devotion. On either side, 2 bodhisattvas stand about 2.5 meters tall, perfectly in sync with the main figure. The trio together radiates a harmonious, regal presence, like a spiritual boy band with perfect choreography. During the Ming Dynasty, especially under Yongle and Xuande emperors, making Buddha statues wasn't just about piety, it was also about politics. The court had special workshops crafting these masterpieces to gift to Tibetan lamas and dignitaries, strengthening alliances the holy way. How was this done? First, artisans used the lost wax technique, making a full wax model, carving every detail, facial expressions, hair strands, robe patterns, then coating it in clay, melting out the wax, and filling the mold with molten bronze. The result? Incredibly crisp, fluid lines and zero room for error. Even the lotus petals on the base are lovingly rendered. Then came the gilding. The gold mixed with mercury was painted on the surface, then heated. The mercury evaporated safely-ish, leaving behind a rich gold layer. This wasn't just for glam. It protected the statue and made sure it stayed fabulous for centuries. Say hello to Amitabha Buddha, Ming Dynasty edition. Tall, poised, and positively glowing in gilded bronze. No lotus position here. This Buddha's standing strong, barefoot on a blooming lotus pedestal, like he's ready to greet all beings with peace and premium posture. Look up and admire that high, symmetrical Ushnisha. It's like a mountain of wisdom made of hair. Those tightly coiled curls? Each one individually cast like the artisan was styling a cosmic perm. His face is round and regal with a broad forehead, high nose, and a look of serene knowing. Eyes gently lowered as if watching the world with infinite compassion. Not judging, just quietly understanding. A full-body robe wraps around him like a second skin, thin, airy, yet stately. The flowing folds are carved so delicately, you can almost feel the breeze fluttering through them. This isn't just realism, it's the perfect blend of spiritual presence and textile physics. Check out the hand gestures, or mudras as they're called. The left hand at chest level in the meditation pose, Dhyana Mudra. Inner peace achieved. The right hand extends downward in the wish-granting gesture, Bharata Mudra. Basically saying, what do you need? Compassion? Clarity? Wi-Fi? Ask away. And those bare feet, resting perfectly on a layered lotus pedestal, each petal lovingly sculpted. The lotus symbolizes purity rising from the mud, just like inner peace after 3 hours of emails. Look closer and you'll find fine floral patterns and bead-like borders on the petals, the kind of detail only a true master artisan or spiritual stylist could deliver. We're meeting a very special Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, but not just any Avalokiteshvara. This one's multitasking, embracing a little child on her lap, and boy does this statue tell a story. First, check out her headwear, a delicate flowing veil that looks like it's fluttering in a gentle breeze. And perched right on her forehead, a tiny Buddha statue. Talk about keeping your friends close. This little detail isn't just for show. It highlights the Bodhisattva's divine roots and Buddhist identity. Her face. Oh, it's the perfect combo of wisdom and compassion. A broad forehead symbolizing boundless knowledge, soft crescent-shaped eyebrows like a gentle smile, and eyes half closed as if she's quietly watching over the world's troubles. Classic serene and kind vibes. And those big ears. In Buddhist art, they mean she's always listening, ready to hear your worries. Dressed elegantly in a long flowing skirt hugging her graceful figure, with an outer robe embroidered with high-relief floral patterns that almost pop right off the bronze, she radiates noble charm. Around her neck dangles a string of smooth beads, ending in a sparkling jewel, a little royal bling if you will. Now here's the heart-melting part. Cradled gently in her arms is a chubby little kiddo sitting cross-legged. This isn't just any child, he's clutching a long brush in one hand, ready to write his future bestseller, and holding a gold ingot in the other, symbolizing wealth and prosperity. The child's bright eyes and cheeky smile bring a playful contrast to the Bodhisattva's solemn calmness. Yin and Yang in bronze form. The statue sits atop a beautifully crafted lotus throne, with petals layered like a blooming flower, each petal polished and curved just right, as if ready to unfurl any moment. Below that, a six-sided base decorated with intricate patterns adds a final touch of elegance and tradition. This statue isn't just a religious icon. It's a snapshot of Ming society's hopes and dreams. Back then, having children was everything, the foundation of family and legacy. The Avalokiteshvara here embodies the wish for offspring, while the child's brush and gold ingot reflect the people's aspirations for success in careers and wealth. A perfect blend of faith and everyday desires. So next time you see this Avalokiteshvara, remember, she's not just sitting pretty. She's embracing hopes, dreams, and the future, all wrapped up in shining gilt bronze. Manjushri Bodhisattva, the Bodhisattva of wisdom, seated regally on his loyal lion ride. Standing at just 23 centimeters tall, this little bronze beauty packs centuries of spiritual punch and serious fashion sense. His face is round and full, wide forehead, arched brows, serene eyes. It's the ultimate expression of calm compassion, like he's silently whispering, "Don't worry, I've got the answers." Adorned with a classic Ming-style necklace and delicate, symmetrical strands of beads, called ingluo, the details show off exquisite craftsmanship. Every curve of his robe, every fold of the silk, sculpted to perfection. Draped sashes ripple gracefully from his arms, and his long skirt flows naturally with lifelike texture. Ming Dynasty sculptors really knew how to bring bronze to life. His left hand is raised in the fear not gesture, because wisdom is fearless. His right hand rests in his lap in the meditation pose, because true wisdom is also chill. And let's not forget the ride. He's perched half-lotus style on a glorious lion, who's crouched calmly on a rocky base, wearing a bell around its neck like it's about to strut down a catwalk. This lion isn't just for show. It represents strength and clarity of mind. Behold this gilt bronze bodhisattva, seated gracefully in the Lalatasana pose. You know, that one-leg-up, casual but divine kind of chill. Draped in a flowing robe and detailed skirt that hugs every curve, this bodhisattva isn't just enlightened, they're runway ready. The craftsmanship is so fine, you can almost feel the softness of the bronze fabric. On the head, a delicate veil dances with imagined wind, crowned with a tiny seated Buddha. Yes, symbolizing spiritual lineage and serious holy credentials. The face, serene and wise, with gentle eyes and a Mona Lisa smile that says, "I see your suffering, and also your potential." And let's not miss that jeweled necklace, each bead perfectly polished, like a divine touch of bling from the 15th century. This statue isn't just a sculpture, it's a whole spiritual mood. Here we have Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, casually chilling in a relaxed half-lotus posture. Think spiritual wisdom meets graceful lounging. Crowned with a dazzling headdress, possibly inlaid with jewels and even featuring a tiny Buddha cameo. With crescent-shaped brows, gently closed eyes, and a serene Mona Lisa-esque smile, she looks like she just whispered, "All suffering shall pass, but first deep breath." She's accessorized to the heavens. Glittering necklace of pearls and gems, cascading silken shawls, and a flowing skirt with the perfect amount of elegant folds. This isn't just sculpture, this is divine couture. Right hand gracefully resting on her knee, she exudes peace, ease, and a whole lot of enlightened charm. Behold the formidable presence of Mahakala, a deity whose very form embodies power, protection, and transcendence. Adorned with a 5-skull crown, Mahakala's headgear symbolizes the transformation of the 5 afflictions into wisdom. Each skull represents a conquered passion, a testament to spiritual mastery. His face, fierce and commanding, features a bulging third eye, an emblem of penetrating insight. The flared nostrils and bared fangs intensify his wrathful visage, deterring evil and ignorance. Flowing celestial scarves cascade from his shoulders, their movements suggesting divine energy. Adornments of skulls and snakes encircle his neck and arms, signifying the dissolution of ego and the embrace of impermanence. An elaborate apron rich in detail encircles his waist, symbolizing the binding of worldly distractions. His short skirt, closely fitted, and the dual serpents entwined around his waist, one black, one white, represent the mastery over dualities and the subjugation of inner turmoil. So, Ming Dynasty Buddhism? A wild ride, from VIP patronage to spiritual SOS hotline. It was all thanks or no thanks to the emperors. A word of advice for time travelers. If you're headed to the Ming, go early, preferably the Hongwu or Yongle reign. That's when praying came with imperial likes and shares. In the end, the Dharma reminds us, karma spares no one, not even emperors. As the Lotus Sutra says, all things arise from causes and conditions. When rulers lose compassion and stray from truth, even golden altars can't save a crumbling throne. These Ming Dynasty bronze treasures are more than art. They are timeless expressions of compassion, wisdom, and hope. Each statue holds the whispers of ancient prayers, the touch of skilled hands, and the spirit of an era that cherished both beauty and belief. Thank you for joining us on this golden journey. Remember, behind every statue lies a story waiting to inspire. Stay curious, stay inspired, and see you next time for more incredible tales from history's greatest masterpieces.